And so
Oh, wait. I'm
oh,
so sorry to interrupt
no,
you. The recording had not started. Do you mind if we
okay.
start over? I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. Okay, we're just gonna reintroduce ourselves. Okay, Claire, do you want to start?
Yeah, so my name is Claire Wu.
Hi, my name is Poi Sang Ngo, but you can call me Sang.
And my name is Maria Flores.
Yeah, so to start us off with this interview, could you please introduce yourself and your role, as well as the current organization you work for, and please describe your roles and responsibilities within the org.
Yes. My name is Kane Ishikawa. I'm a reporting and data analyst with the Walt Disney Company, and I currently am working with the HR department. So a lot of my data and reporting analysis work goes into like workforce, which includes turnovers and hiring and D&I. And so one of my big projects that I do is a quarterly D&I dashboard creation through Tableau. And then so we calculate what are the percentages of certain ethnicities within certain groups within the company, and then we take that data and visualize it through Tableau, and then we create initiatives and stuff to maybe do more outreach to certain demographics and stuff like that. So that's one of my big projects, but I also do like turnover attrition reports and just headcount management and stuff as well in my role.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for being here with us today. So you kind of already talked a little bit about this, but could you give any specific examples of times that you've used business analytics for your organization?
Yes. So like I said, one of the big things that I work in is the D&I space. And so calculating the percentages of demographics within our groups, just different lines of business, whether it be streaming, ad sales networks, and stuff like that. We're able to see what, I guess, how um, inclusive we are as a company, and we're able to not only take the data within the company, but also look at just trends within the, I guess, just outside in the entertainment industry, and then create initiatives and stuff like that. So whether it be reaching out to just the historic Black colleges, or reaching out to just local areas with and trying to kind of get our demographic to reflect the just like the town and cities that we're located in, whether it be in LA, in the East Coast, wherever in the world. And so we do that kind of analysis as well, not just our in, I guess, company data too. So.
Wow, that's very cool. Thank you for sharing.
And for my question is, you already talked a lot about um for your experience. So what would you say are the main key skill that needed for business analytics today?
I think
Or
if
you
you
can give
ask,
some example of like uh specifically what program or diagram that you use.
got it. Okay, yeah. So I do a lot of visualization for our DNI projects. So I do use Tableau a lot. And
No.
with that, it is also needing to know the data within our company. So for that, we use like Cognos, Snowflake, and those kind of data management softwares and stuff. And I guess some skills that I think I like to bring to the table. It might be a
Mhm.
little unorthodox, but I think just creativity and curiosity is really important. And I think data analytics, just because we need to want to know what the data is telling you too. So I think the skills in the program is important, but also just being curious and wanting to tell the story of the data. I think that's pretty important. And my role as well. So
Thank you.
Yeah, that's so cool. So my question is, do you use like customer employee data and information to predict future behavior? And if so, do you find this information helpful?
So for customer data, since I work in HR, it's a lot more of like the surveys that we have in terms of like whether it be like when someone leaves the company, we provide exit surveys, and we do like just surveys in general within the company to like see where everyone is. So yes, we do use kind of like we don't call it customer like data, but we do those surveys periodically so that we are aware of how our employees are feeling and how we can better the work environment for them. So in that sense, yes, we do use that kind of data to, I guess, try to make the company culture and the environment better. And so that's how we use it in the HR space, I believe. Yeah.
And our last question for you today is, so you mentioned that you use sort of data management systems like Tableau, Cognos, and Snowflake. So would you say that your industry uses a lot of just like different technologies and stuff to stay up to date? And would you say that it changes frequently, or do you kind of stick to the same programs?
I know, sorry, I said Cognos too, but then we did actually transition to also using Workday for our role too. And so, but I know that that has been in the works for a couple of years. So it's not like a quick change, but especially with a company as big as Disney, who we employ like 200,000 employees, once we do change to a different program, especially for the people data, there's a lot of cleanup and everything that has to go on with changing a program. So right now we are still using Cognos as we transition fully to Workday. But yeah, I would think that for the scope of, like I said, managing 200,000 employees, we do try to do the best to transition to new programs quickly, but sometimes, like I said, the cleanup and stuff does take a little bit of time. And so it's not as quick as we want it to be, but we work our best to try to transition into new technology and stuff. And I know Bob Iger has talked about using like AI technology too, which we don't use it in our department, but we never know. Like it might be something that we look into in the future. So yeah.
Okay, okay, and that concludes our interview for today. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you
you.
guys.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anytime. Okay.